A single sentence from you, a gentle acknowledgement, a moment of humility or appreciation can soften old tension, deepen trust, and open a door that's been closed for years. Today's video is about 3 simple phrases, only a few words each, that adult children say they long to hear but rarely do. There's a quiet truth about parenting that nobody tells you. When your children grow up, the words you speak carry more weight, not less. These are not dramatic speeches. They are soft, human, everyday sentences that strengthen families, especially later in life. And each one comes with a story. I'm Solon Voss, and I've spent years listening to older adults and their grown children talk about what they wish they could say to each other. I've learned that relationships don't fall apart because of big failures. They fall apart because of small conversations that never happen. So today, I want to help you create those conversations. Let me tell you about Ray. Ray is 73, a proud father of 3. He's the kind of man who built his life on hard work, early mornings, long hours, doing what needed to be done without complaining. His daughter, Melissa, is 41. She works full-time, raises 2 kids, helps with their schoolwork, manages the house, and still finds time to check on Ray every week. One evening, she brought over groceries and helped him sort through the mail, the usual routine. She looked tired, but she kept smiling the way parents do when they're trying to hold it all together. Ray watched her move around the kitchen, and something hit him. He had never actually told her how proud he was. Not once. He assumed she knew. He thought his raised eyebrows and small nods were enough, but they weren't. So that evening, as she was putting on her coat, he quietly said, "Honey, I just want you to know. I see how hard you're working, and I'm proud of you." Melissa froze. Then she sat down, and for the first time in a long time, she cried. Not because she was sad, but because she finally felt seen. According to research from the University of Pittsburgh, adults, even in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, still carry a deep biological desire for parental approval. It's wired into us. Studies show that affirmation from a parent activates the brain's reward centers. It lowers stress. It strengthens emotional resilience, and it increases feelings of belonging and identity. Even if your child is grown, even if they have gray hair themselves, they still want to know, does mom see me? Does dad respect what I'm doing? Am I still enough? Your adult child may not ask for this directly, but they feel it deeply when it's missing. A simple, sincere, "I'm proud of you," can melt away years of tension. Here's how to use this phrase. You don't need a dramatic moment. You don't need a reason. Just observe something real. Their work ethic, how they raise their children, how they handle stress, their kindness, their resilience, their growth, and say, "I see you, and I'm proud of you." It's never too late to say it, and never too late for them to need it. Our second story is about Linda. Linda is 68, retired, and living in a quiet little apartment close to town. Her son, Mark, is 38. He has a good job, but life has been stressful. Work pressure, a recent breakup. The usual struggles adults don't always share with their parents. One afternoon, he came over and started opening up. He talked about feeling overwhelmed, about not knowing if he was on the right path, about feeling like he was failing even though he was trying so hard. Linda listened, But like many parents, she also wanted to help. So she interrupted. "You just need to stay positive. You should talk to your boss. When I was your age." Mark went quiet. The conversation ended. He left early. That night, Linda realized something. Her son didn't need advice. He needed presence. So the next time he came over, she sat down across from him and said, "I want to try something different. I'm listening. Tell me more." Mark stared at her, surprised, but he opened up. For the first time in years, he spoke without being corrected, coached, or redirected. Linda didn't jump in. She didn't fix anything. She just listened. And at the end of their conversation, Mark said, "Thanks, Mom. I needed that." Sometimes the best support in the world is silence that loves you. Psychologists call this active listening, and it's one of the most powerful tools in adult relationships. Research from Harvard's Department of Psychology found that when someone feels truly heard, their stress hormones drop, their problem-solving abilities increase, they feel more connected and more trusting, and they are more open to conversations, even difficult ones. Parents often feel responsible for guiding, correcting, or helping fix problems, but adult children say the opposite. They want a parent who listens, not a parent who lectures. The phrase, "I'm listening, tell me more," communicates three things. Respect, you're treating your child like an equal adult. Presence, you're giving your full attention. And safety, they can speak without being judged. This one sentence can transform even tense relationships. If your adult child opens up, pause, breathe, let them finish. Ask gently, "Tell me more about that." No interruptions, no advice unless they ask, no correcting the story, just presence. And in that space, they will feel loved. Our final story is about Eleanor. Eleanor is 71 and has a son named David, who is 45. David always felt like the different one in the family. Quieter, sensitive, more introverted. He wasn't athletic like his brothers, and he didn't pursue the career path his parents expected. Eleanor loved him deeply, but she didn't always show it in a way he understood. She praised him, but also corrected him. She supported him, but also pushed him. She encouraged him, but also wished he were more outgoing or confident. One afternoon, during a family birthday gathering, something small happened. David's brother made a playful joke about him being too soft. Everyone laughed, except David. He excused himself and stepped outside. Eleanor followed him. She finally saw the years of quiet hurt in his eyes, and without overthinking, she placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "David, I love you exactly as you are." No conditions, no expectations, no comparisons. Just love. For the first time in years, David felt accepted, not improved. One of the strongest human needs, supported by research at the University of Michigan and decades of attachment studies, is unconditional acceptance. Adult children often feel judged, compared, corrected, or not quite enough, even when their parents mean well. But the phrase, "I love you exactly as you are," or "I wouldn't change anything about who you are," gives them emotional freedom. It tells them, They don't need to perform. They don't need to meet expectations. They don't need to hide parts of themselves. They don't need to become a better version to earn love. This is love rooted in maturity, the kind that heals old wounds. How can you use this? Whenever your adult child makes a mistake, chooses a different lifestyle, has different opinions, lives differently than you expect, or struggles in life, you can say, "I love you exactly as you are. I'm glad you're my child." Few sentences offer deeper relief, especially for adult children who have spent years trying to measure up. Let's put the 3 phrases side by side. 1. I'm proud of you. Because adult children still need to feel seen. 2. I'm listening. Tell me more. Because the greatest gift is presence, not instruction. 3. I love you exactly as you are. Because unconditional acceptance heals the deepest wounds. These phrases may look simple, but they carry decades of emotional weight. They communicate respect, humility, acceptance, connection, maturity, and wisdom. They transform relationships because they speak directly to the heart. As parents and grandparents, your words are powerful, even now, maybe especially now. You don't need long speeches. You don't need perfect timing. You just need sincerity. A few gentle sentences can open doors your family thought were locked forever. So today, choose one phrase. Use it. Speak it from the heart. It might be the beginning of a new chapter in your relationship with your adult child. If this video gave you something meaningful to reflect on, please like it. It truly helps more people discover this channel. Share it with a friend or someone in your family who might need this. And if you want more gentle, science-based wisdom for the later chapters of life, subscribe to this channel. We make every video with care, honesty, and heart. Thank you for being here. Your willingness to learn and grow at any age is a gift to your entire family.